Good morning, children. How are you all? Hope you're all doing good. Welcome to the online classes once again. So today we are going to see the 8th class topic, that is observing cells in a leaf. So how to observe the cells in a leaf? So you take a leaf, especially you prefer a leaf which is really very thin. You can take the grass leaf especially. So you can take the grass leaf and keep it under the microscope, and if you observe the cells and all, so if you are able to see the same kind of cells which are here, then it's really good. Okay, so you can observe the different portions of the cells which are present in the leaf. So you can do the same kind of experiment with all the other cells which are you can take the other leaves which are present in your surroundings and observe them and see whether all the cells are of the same size and same shape or not. If you take a spinach leaf or you take a tridax stem and all, so if you make a transverse section of that. So what is transverse section, children? So for example, now this is the stem. So what you'll do is you'll cut a small part of this and it will become like this, right? So this part you have to keep under the microscope. You have to make a thin slice of this, thin slice of that, and keep under the microscope. So you'll find the structure which is shown here. So this kind of structure you will be able to see. In this you can see 4 parts, children. So if you are able to see this one, if you are able to check this diagram out, you can see 4 parts. So you can divide that into 4 groups actually, A, B, C and D. So the A group, when we go to the A group, what you can see in the A group? The A group will give the cells which are present in the A group, they are the outermost layer. Isn't, children? There is a completely outermost layer of the transverse section of the part which you have taken. So they give strength to the plant. They give protection to the plant. They are the outer covering. They are the outermost layer. They give shape to the plant as well as they give protection to the plant. Okay, so to the stem as well as. So the group A cells, they form the outermost layer. So what are the outer layer which we can see? The outer layer is completely formed with this group A cells, and they also give proper shape to the stem as well as, because it is the outer part, it gives protection to the stem. So that is how the group A cells are useful for the plant. They form the outermost layer, they give protection, they give shape to the stem. Isn't it? Okay. Second one, you can see the major portion of the cells which are here, they are group B cells. The major part of this particular stem, the transverse section of the stem, is covered with the group B cells, because these group B cells, they are present in the green stems like this, and this portion is the portion which actually carry the photosynthesis. Because it is green color, it has chloroplast in that, and they carry out the process called as photosynthesis. Now what is photosynthesis? Photosynthesis is nothing but preparation of food material. So photo in the sense light. Photo in the sense light, and synthesis means preparation of food. So here preparation of food or preparation of anything is called as synthesis. So preparation of food here in the presence of light is called as photosynthesis. So this photosynthesis is a process in which the plants prepare the food material. So the group B cells which are looking here, they are actually helping in the process called as photosynthesis. Is it clear, children? Okay, now coming to the group C cells. These are the cells which are forming long vessels like structures. They form the vessel like structures. You can see in the diagram the C-shaped cells, the C group cells which are here, they are the ones which will conduct the food and water to the plant body. So these are basically xylem and phloem vessels. With the xylem vessels, they carry the water from roots to the leaves. So there should be some vessels. See, when you water the plant, the water should go to the leaf, because the food preparation will take place in the leaf. So leaves are basically called as the food factory of the plant. So leaves are the is the part of the plant which prepares the food material. So whatever the water which is being poured to a plant, or whatever the plant receives the water and all, that should go to each and every leaf. So how it will go? There should be a passage, there should be a roadway, isn't it? If you want to go to your village, if you want to go to school, there will be a road. You will not fly, isn't it? So you will walk on a particular road. So now you need a path. In the way you need a way. Now the xylem vessels are also hollow structures which will allow the water from the root level to go into the leaves. Of course, they are going with they are going against the gravitational force of earth, but still they all go, the water along with the mineral salts and all, they will go to all the leaves, so that leaves can prepare the food material. The next kind of vessel which is present over there, the next kind of cells which are present over there are the phloem vessels. Okay, what they will do is, whatever the food which is prepared, whatever the food which is prepared in the leaf will be sent to different parts of the plant, so that plant can survive. So what are the food material present in the leaf? They have to go again to the different parts of the plant. So again there should be a way. So what is that way now? That is phloem vessels. So they make a path, so that they are the cells which will transport the food material to the different parts of the plant. So they form the group C cells. Now group D cells you are seeing here, they are usually present in the young stems. Like now we are observing the spinach leaf, okay, the stem of the spinach, or gaddi chamanti, that is tridax. So this will become a hollow structure. Okay, these are the cells which are present in the tridax plant or spinach plant, and also these are the structures which are now having cells in the young stems, but whereas when they become matured, you can only see the hollow space in that, empty space in that. So that is how a transverse section of a part of a leaf, like the stem part of a leaf, if you take it off and especially see in the microscope, you can observe these kind of cells in that. Now here we will observe different kinds of cells which are present in the human body. Now we'll have slides in our classrooms and all those schools, you can observe them, or else you can see on the screen. So these are the slides which are observed, which can be observed on in the microscope, especially using the slides which are there in our labs and all. The first one what you can see is the muscle cells. So your body will have the muscles, right? So how the cell will look like? So you can see the shape of the muscle cell here, and then bone cells. Can you see the bone cells? Yes, these are the osteocytes, which are the bone cells. And then there are striped muscle cells. There are striped muscle cells in our body. You can see the striped muscle cells also. And next one is the nerve cell. Nerve cell is present in the nervous system. That is why. So these are the nerve cells which are present in our spinal cord, in our brain. Okay. And then coming to the red blood cells. You can see here, there are three different kinds of blood cells. One is red blood cells. You can see here red blood cells. Okay. In the red blood cells are also called as erythrocytes. Okay, they are also called as erythrocytes. And then we have the white blood cells. You can see the white blood cells. There are eosinophils, neutrophils, okay, basophils, monocytes, and lymphocytes. These are the 5 different kinds of white blood cells which are present in our body, which help us to gain our immune system, to improve our immune system. So when a foreign organism goes inside our body, they will be killed because of these white blood cells. So white blood cells are very, very important, and nowadays we are all asked to improve our immune system, to take the food which helps to improve our immune system. Now coming to, do you think all the cells are same in size and same in shape? No, they are not at all in same size or in same shape. We can observe many cells over here. They are not in same size. They are not in even the same shapes and all, isn't it? Amoeba, if you take amoeba is a organism here, and that is a unicellular organism, and this unicellular organism, which is called as amoeba, doesn't have the same shape, isn't it? It doesn't have a proper shape. You can see it will change its shape. So if you draw any structure, that will become an amoeba. You draw a cell in any way, it will become an amoeba because it doesn't have a structure. You can see here this amoeba doesn't have a proper structure. Okay, so it keeps on changing. You can see it has to move. So this pseudopodia, you can see the false legs here. These are called as pseudopodia, and these pseudopodia help the organism to move around and also capture its food material. You can see on the screen how the amoeba are able to capture its food material. See how the shape, the false legs are protruding out of the body. See how they are moving out, and see how they are covering how they are capturing the paramecium which are inside. So they are able to capture the organism, they are able to kill the organism, and immediately once it happens, the projections will disappear. So you can say that it doesn't have a proper shape, not proper, or you can say it doesn't have a proper shape here. So the cells in the living organism are also very small, and you can say they are millionth of a meter, which we call it as microns, or maybe a few centimeters. So majority of the cells, like most of the cells, like you cannot see with your naked eye. Even if you close your one eye and want to see it very clearly also, you cannot see them. So if you want to see the cells in our body, it is only possible through the microscope. If you want to see the cells, it is only possible through the microscope. And the smallest cell is 0.1 to 0.5 micrometers. The smallest cell which is present is 0.1 to 0.5 micrometers, and that is nothing but the bacteria. If you take a human kidney cell or a human liver cell, and it is around 20 to 30 micrometer in size. So here on the screen I have given you the measurements. 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeters. 1 centimeter is equal to 100 millimeters. 1 millimeter is equal to 100 micrometers. 1 micrometer is equal to 1000 nanometers. There are some cells in our body which can be seen with naked eye. Human nerve cell, if you take the human nerve cell, it's the very longest cell, right? So it is around 90 to 100 centimeters long. 90 to 100 centimeters long. And the largest cell, single cell, which is present on the earth is egg of an ostrich. So the longest cell which is present here is egg of a ostrich. It is around 17 to 18 centimeters in length. You can see the egg of the ostrich on the screen. So the size of the cell is very much related to the function of the cell. So the size of the cell determines the function of the cell. So the nerve cell in both, if you take the elephants or if you take the man, they are branched structures. You can see the nerve cell on the screen. These both are branched structures. They have branches and all. And even if it is elephant or even if it is human being, their function is same. The function is to transmit the messages from outside to the brain. So they always they perform the same function of transferring the messages. That is what the nerve cell will do. The size of the organism depends. It doesn't depend on the size of the cell, but it depends upon the number of cells the organism has. The number of cells will determine the size of the organism. So if it was a very big cell, then you cannot call it as a very big. It will not become the size of the organism will not become very big and large. So the number of cells, n number of cells you have in your body, that will determine the size of your body. So cells, like they are of different shapes, sizes, and even the number of cells are also different. If you take a mosquito, the number of cells are different. If you take a human body, there are a number of cells which are completely different, isn't it? So the size of the cells is different. The shape of the cells is different. So we are going to learn more about these cells in the 9th class. This is only the basic thing which is given to you here. So in this particular part, we have seen the cells which are present in the leaf of a spinach, the stem part of the spinach leaf, and then we have seen the amoeba and how the pseudopodia are formed, irregular shaped amoeba, and then we have seen the different measurements of the cells and all, and then we have seen the largest human cell and the largest single cell, that is ostrich egg, and we confirm, or we come to a conclusion that all the cells will not be same in size, or same in shape, nor same in number. Okay, children, so this is how we end the unit 2.